Hello, everybody, and welcome to Globe 10.0. I'm Chris Gasper, joined by Chad Finn. What a postseason for Joe Flacco, Super Bowl MVP. He's certainly no average Joe anymore. He's a Super Bowl champion, threw 11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in the postseason, beat Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady. So the question now, Chad, is Joe Flacco an elite quarterback?
Do they have a version of Broadway in Baltimore? He's their version of Broadway, Joe. Now,
yeah, I
right?
guess he is, yeah.
At least until free agency. But yeah, he's elite is the word that gets thrown around with these guys who are trying to get to that next level. We've heard it with Eli Manning last year. I put Flacco in pretty high up in that category. I don't think he's there with Brady or the usual suspects, Manning, Breeze, Aaron Rodgers. But he's on that next level, and I think he belongs there. And I think he's been there for a little while longer than it's probably been recognized.
Yeah, I don't say elite. My elite guys, I sort of have the core 4 guys. And that's Brady, Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. But I think that Flacco now has elevated himself into the upper echelon with the guys like Roethlisberger and Eli Manning, and he's a championship quarterback.
Yeah.
And there aren't a lot of those guys around. A guy that you feel like you can win a championship with, and he can play a leading role, not just sort of be a guy in the background like when they won the first one with Trent Dilfer. And I'm not really sure you can win with that type of quarterback anymore in the NFL. I mean, for all the talk about there's no elite quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, the way Flacco played, I think if you were Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees and you put those numbers, you said, here are going to be your numbers in the Super Bowl, they'd say, we'll take him.
Yeah.
We'll take him. He played like a championship quarterback. The elite thing I think is tough. We got to find another word, whether it's championship, upper echelon, because you can't have a half dozen guys who are elite because then it's not elite anymore. Right. Elite implies that it's a very short group, really. So, but certainly he elevated himself in the minds of a lot of people here. And I think he certainly made himself a ton of money.
11 touchdowns, no interceptions in this postseason. He beat Tom Brady again. He beat Manning in Denver. I'm curious, if he stays in Baltimore and this core of players stay together, does he pass Peyton Manning next year? Maybe not get into that 4, but is he a better quarterback at that point in his career than Manning? He's certainly got the better arm. He does so many things well. I love how he rolls out and throws those strikes to Bolden or whoever it happens to be to Pitt on the sidelines. For a guy that big and kind of gangly, he really moves well and he doesn't lose his accuracy when he's out of the pocket. There's a lot to like there, and I'm curious if somebody really makes a run at him in free agency because he's legit and he's proven that time and again this postseason.
He has, and Bill Belichick always says the biggest measure of a quarterback. What's that win-loss record? Flacco, 9 wins in the postseason in his first 5 years in the NFL. Only Tom Brady could match that.